Hello, it's a rather wet Tuesday the 14th. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. Now, some feel that the 0.6% growth seen in Q1 GDP data was a little surprising when interest rates remain at their highest level since March 2008. Obviously, the Tories have jumped on this, claiming that all will be well if we just stick to Hunt and Sunak's plan. Because there definitely is a plan, and they are definitely not just making it up as they go along. And we are definitely not blindly hoping that monetary policy pulls inflation back down and delivers a little growth, which they can lay claim to just in time for the election. Definitely not that, is it? It has come as a bit of a shock to the Labour Party, though, where they had been able to casually criticise the Tory economic policy without needing any alternative proposals. Even the meagre 0.6% growth may have to call time on that approach. And indeed, this has not been missed by some of the more candid Tories who now see a hung parliament as a possibility, or a hope at least. Still a bit of a stretch and still a pretty horrifying outcome, but I guess it's a better goal for them to have than abject and humiliating defeat. For the time being, the strategy, if you can call it that, seems to be to delay the election for as long as possible, to give the economy as much time as they can to post any recovery, and hope that that is enough to win a few votes. With everything else they've messed up, the Tories will remain on very, very thin ice, but if they can lay claim to economic growth and lower inflation, albeit delivered by the monetary policy of an independent central bank, they might have something to shout about on the campaign trail later this year. We'll see how that one develops. Meanwhile, over in the US, where the rate of inflation has come close to stalling, so the timing expectations for the first rate cut have been pushed back. The current view is that autumn may be the earliest, but that may just as easily get pushed into next year. However, there are early signs suggesting that the economy could be running out of steam. As such, we may see some votes creeping in for a rate cut sooner rather than later. Don't forget, one thing that keeps central bankers up at night is stagflation. That's where the economy gets trapped with high inflation, tick, low growth, potentially coming soon, and high unemployment. We're okay on that one so far. But remember, Japan lost a full decade to this from 91 to 2001, and the after effects significantly hampered their recovery from the 2008 financial crisis. Stagflation really is something that central bankers want to avoid. While such concerns are probably premature right now, the vote split will be carefully considered, as many expect to see more votes creeping into the Fed meetings going forwards, those votes for a rate cut. In the market, we saw a reaction to that speculation that the US economy may be running out of steam. Sterling rallied to the top of the recent range against the dollar. That peaked around 125.65 as the dollar index pulled back to about 105.05 yesterday. We kick off this morning around 125.60 against the dollar, 116.40 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 107.90 on the open. That's it from me. Hope things brighten up. I'll be back tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.